Earlier this year, Reporters Without Borders has released a 52-page report on China's pursuit of a New World Information Order. What that report shows is quite chilly, is that the Chinese authorities have a very well conceived plan to penetrate the media outside their borders. The Chinese authorities have been very aggressively not only developing their own propaganda media, but also purchasing local media, especially the ones in Chinese language, and also doing a lot of pressure, putting a lot of pressure on local journalists. There's many ways, but I would say that money is key. So the Chinese authorities have purchased directly some Chinese language media. They have bought stakes in some bigger media in local languages. They also engage in aggressive public advertising purchase. It's a big mistake to keep blaming China. China is China. China is not going to change, and as long as China has claims on Taiwan, there will be the risk that China would be attacking Taiwan with fake news. So what do you do in that situation? Stop whining and protect yourself. There has been that terrible suicide of a Taiwanese diplomat who was based in Osaka that was directly caused by a smear attack on Taiwan that originated from the mainland. And of course the question is not could this type of attack happen again or not. The question is, when is it going to happen? So it's very important that the Taiwanese authorities would not wait for an even more serious disinformation attack to happen before taking the measures to protect themselves. Let's say in the global system of the media that makes that the media are competing. They take a sensationalist approach that is, of course, putting an undue pressure on journalists. And also the Taiwanese media are very much polarized politically, whether pro-blue or pro-green, extremely important in order to protect against disinformation, that Taiwan would strengthen the quality of its media environment so that journalists could work in better conditions, because before the fake news attack there is only one filter, it is journalism. If journalism doesn't work as a filter, then it's too late. The fake news already started propagating, and everything you can do is only palliative. And I insist on that. The best protection against disinformation attacks has to take place before the attack. There has to be a very strong journalism with strong standards of ethics that would ensure that the fake news would not circulate. Taiwan has to restore the trust in the journalistic media. So far the problem comes from the fact that when people see a news on Facebook, they do not care where it comes from. And they believe that no matter if it comes from a legitimate news organization or not, it is the same incorrect content. So they don't care and they just share it. So it's very important to raise the bar of the media quality so that the people would clearly make the difference between a legitimate Taiwanese media organization that engages in journalism, that verifies its sources, and another source of information that obviously is biased or is fake. There needs to be some consensus between the parties that without a very strong journalism environment, Taiwan will always be a potential victim of disinformation campaigns. So what do? They unite together and they make it easier for quality journalism to flourish in Taiwan. And you will see that very soon the public will regain trust in